Yo, what is up guys, and welcome in another track there video. Super quick video today. I wanted to showcase to you guys the current progress that I have been making on my Supercross track. We have been making a few objects like the bridge that you can see right here, which I will link the video down below showing you guys how you can make this bridge, or you can download it straight away in the video link. All the objects that you see right here are downloadable, and for each of these objects I've already made a video about. So today I've been experimenting with a shader that it's called the Intera shader. So what that does, it's going to give the terrain some tessellation, so it will give you a lot more pixels in certain areas to kind of have the terrain deform without being too heavy on the computer. As you can see right here, we do have it a little bit. I'm not trying to exaggerate it because this is a Supercross track after all, so I just need the little bit of detail maybe in the corners like you see right here, so they are a little bit rough. And you know, after the deform of the game, we're gonna have a look after I run some laps and see how everything turns out. As you can see also on the straightaway, we do have the terrain deforming, and I still have this issue which I don't know how to solve, where the seams, when I use this shader, they don't always match up perfectly. I don't know why, and maybe some of you guys are more expert in the comment and maybe can help me out on how to fix that. As you can see right here, you can see the deformation, and this deformation will not affect the overall riding. It's just a visual effect, but I think it adds a little bit more to the track, gives a little bit more character, and it should make the deform look a little bit more aggressive, so you should see lines a little bit better and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's jump on the bike and spin some laps. You can see how rough we can get it. I did not put a super extreme deformation because, as I said, it's the Supercross track after all, and I don't want to exaggerate it. I still want to have this track playable even after, you know, it's destroyed. I have to fix the whoops. As you can see on the first one, it's still a little bit high, and these are not whoops right now, these are jumpers, so I just need to smooth the first one out. So first couple of laps I'm gonna take it easy, kind of figure the track out. As you can see, need work on my braking a little bit, but yeah, so far the layout of this track is actually pretty chill, pretty fun. It's nothing like too extreme, and I would like to remind you guys that you can have access to this track, you can have early access to this track by subscribing to my Patreon. You will find the link, as always, in the description of this video, and you just contact me personally and I will send you the link to the work in progress track. So if you guys want to test it out, feel free to do that. And we go through the jumpers. Oh, go to the jumpers once again, hit this straight line, right corner. So what I'm curious to see right now is how the deformation is going to work together with the tessellation effect. I did use the same like I used the brush that I used for the tessellation is the same brush that I used for the painted ruts all over the track, so they should match up quite good. Should have shifted up to third there, but we'll take it. As you can see right now, if you make a mistake, these loops are quite tough. They will make you lose all the rhythm. So after I smooth the first one out, I should solve pretty much all these issues. Yeah, and also this is quite a big line. If you can triple onto the tabletop, you can actually gain quite a lot of time, but with the current grip settings that I have, it's pretty tricky, because once you get a little bit of load on the ramp, you kind of tend to slid out a little bit, so that won't allow you to clear the gap. I think I'm gonna leave it like this, so people that are really gonna sand it are gonna have quite a tough time to hit the big lines and not just make the track one line. So it should be a lot of risk versus reward going on. I also like this section with the dragon back. If you hit it fast enough, you can triple out of the dragon back and actually land straight into the corner, which is the thing that I'm gonna try the next lap. Triple in, triple out. This is another quite good section that you can gain some time on. You can also double, triple if you are good enough. I'm actually quite focused right now, so that's why I am not talking too much. I'm trying to get a good gameplay going, and for some reason I can't always talk while I am playing. As you can see, you can make that triple. Not like me, maybe you can make it a little bit better, a little bit smoother. Let's try the triple again. Yeah, as you can see, if you don't make it though in these first sections, it's not super punishing. I did not make it on purpose like that, so I wanted a track that a fast guy could still be, you know, could still find a way to be better than the average guy. But at the same time, when the casual player wants to op in a Supercross track, I didn't want to give him like the classic Supercross experience where it would actually require quite a lot of work to figure all the lines out, and the track would be super punishing and stuff like that. So I wanted like an in-between track, like sort of like a beginner-friendly track, but also I wanted a track that could reward like the fast guys, the guys that take the big risks and stuff like that. So if you end up testing this track out before release, let me know how you like it. You can also, by joining my Patreon, you can also help me out when I'm building the tracks. You could give me feedback by playing the track, you know, and pretty much participate to the project, which is super appreciated. I love when people test out my stuff. So looks like the track, it's breaking down quite nicely. Oh, like the tessellation is working good. Because when I made the Arco di Trento track, I think I made a mistake on like the terrain tiling, and the tessellation was not working super good with the deformation. So it was kind of giving us a weird deformation, and was also quite heavy on the FPS. So far I am playing in 4K. Yes, I am alone, and yes, the track is not finished, but I am keeping the 60 frames per second. I can still kind of decrease the settings, the tessellation, to make it a little bit less heavy for the computer, but I think that's gonna be something that I'm gonna keep for the end result, to tweak it in the end when I build the stadium and I finish the track with all the objects. So far I'm quite pleased on the result, as I keep landing short on this freaking over-under jump. So yeah, boys, we're gonna go ahead and spin a couple more laps, and then we're gonna fly around and see how the deformation has worked its way around our track. Tilt the camera right now for the drone. We're gonna have a look at this corner. It's actually looking quite nice. Like, as you can see on the outside of the corner. Yes, the seams are not perfect, as I told you in the beginning of the video. I don't know how to fix that right now, but so far it looks like it's working super nicely with the deformation. I really like the effect. I should probably maybe make the decal a little bit stronger, I don't know. So this first section is looking quite good as well, as you can see. Yeah, boys, I'm actually super stoked on it, under the breech. Let's have a look at this corner. I tend to hit the outside, so the outside is probably going to be the main line going forward, but maybe after some races and people trying to cut you on the inside, maybe we could see some inside ruts forming, so that should be pretty cool. And yeah, boys, let's have a look on the whoops. Also the finish line did get quite a bit deep as well. Not too much, nothing too crazy. I don't, as I said, I don't want something that's too crazy and unrealistic. So I think this is a good in between. It kind of gives a little bit more detail, but nothing too extreme. And as you can see also on the whoops, they are getting quite destroyed, which is super nice. That should be good on the multiplayer. I like the detail. Maybe it's a little bit too much detail for lower end computers, so I think I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit towards the end of this track. Also this corner right here should be quite deep, as you can see. So I think this is gonna be all for today, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to play this track in early access, feel free to subscribe to my Patreon. Leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another video. Peace.